something really special about getting everyone together for family dinner night on Sunday nights, wouldn't you say? And our next guest is here making a show-stopping roasted chicken that everyone will definitely want to dig into. Please welcome back our good friend, celebrity chef Betty Fraser.
Thank you so much. I love you.
So this delicious recipe, you guys dig in. Allie, Ken, Shirley, get to it. This is really, really a wonderful addition to our hearty cooking series, which we are putting together right now. And it's a great dish to actually enjoy while you're watching this week's upcoming When Calls the Heart episode on Sunday night. It's a good one. There's a lot happening this weekend, I'll tell you that. So the secret to this chicken is actually the brine.
The brine is the magic.
I hear you over there, Ken. It's the brine.
So juicy.
Right? And the flavor is more than what you'd expect just from a roasted chicken.
Much more.
The beauty about this brine, most brines you think just the salt, the sugar, and maybe some black peppercorns. But the beauty of brine is that you can flavor anything however you want. We've got rosemary, thyme, garlic, onion, citrus, white wine, chili flakes, bay leaves, brown sugar. But like I did once, I did pork loin and I did cherry cola, mustard seeds, black pepper. So you can, it's not just poultry that you can brine. You can brine anything. And pickling for vegetables is kind of sort of the same idea.
Sort of similar.
Right?
Yeah, but it's interesting because, you know, people make roasted chicken all the time and they just season it, whatever, and throw it in the oven. Yeah, it gets really crispy skin. But why not brine it if you're making the whole burger? I mean, it really doesn't.
A question about brine, though. There is like, it has to have something, right? Is it an acid?
Salt.
Or
You have to have
that
salt.
You can add whatever, but it has to have.
It's a very, very old technique where they used to actually use it as a preservative.
Right.
In this day and age, I think we're just be a bit more cautious.
Right.
But the beauty about this is we can flavor it any way we want. Like if we wanted it Mediterranean, if we wanted it Latin, if we wanted it Asian. You can do 5-spice powder. So you can add any flavor profile you want to make your chicken tastier
and tender
and
delicious, and you still get the crunchy skin.
Yes, that's the
But
beauty.
it is super important to let people know that when you do brine, you're going to boil it, and then you have to make sure it cools before you put your chicken in.
Just think of it as that danger zone. You have to keep it to 40 degrees and below when you add that chicken. You do not want to add your chicken to a warm brine.
That would be bad.
Right. And brining at least, I know some places say, a couple hours, but you've got to get that flavor into the meat. So the longer the better. If you can plan a little bit ahead, start it on Friday, get it into the brine on Friday, let it do the drying of the skin on Saturday, and roast it off on Sunday. You've got a very happy meal.
So we take our chicken out of the brine, we pat it dry, put it on a little oven rack and on a sheet pan.
Yes.
And you put it in your refrigerator for a few hours, uncovered.
Uncovered. And the reason for that, again, it has to do with the moisture. So when you have this uncovered, the refrigeration is pulling out all that excess water from this and leaving you with a very dry skin. And season it before, because otherwise the seasoning won't stick. So you're pulling out the moisture, so when you roast it, it's even crispier.
So delicious.
Yeah!
All right, so we're done. Ready to go. So
Ready
now
to
we're
go.
gonna prepare a potato.
Yes, and this is a very easy, just a roasted potato recipe. A little bit of nice olive oil in there.
A little bit of salt.
A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. And I love granulated garlic.
why not?
I cannot have enough.
Now watch
So
this. I'll help
super
you out.
easy. Thank you, Miss Debbie.
There you go. I'll take
there
this.
you go.
We'll do a little
Take that.
switcheroo.
And then you just pour this underneath. And you know what we're going to do by doing this? Those drippings are going to flavor those potatoes. See? Plus the flavor of the brine is also going to go into the potatoes.
You are a MacGyver of Sunday.
I am the MacGyver of Sunday dinner. So we're going to put that into a 425 oven. You want really high heat. You've got all different cuts there of chicken.
Right.
Try to put the breasts towards the center since they tend to dry out a little bit. So
425 for how long?
for about 50 minutes. You want to reach 165 with your chicken.
Right.
All right.
Okay, 165 is the magic, and you put a little temperature gauge right into the middle. Don't touch bone.
Okay.
Okay.
And while that is cooking, we're gonna make your delicious mustard cream sauce. And
Yeah.
it starts with toasted mustard seeds.
Yeah, and I love these guys. They start out yellow, and they start to turn kind of a gray, and they will pop, kind of like a popcorn. I almost wish that we could have a mustard popcorn, but so that'll start to you can start to smell it. It gives it a nice toasty flavor. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start to add the other ingredients. Super simple.
White wine?
A little white wine.
Okay.
a little bit of, can I get a
Sure, let me
spatula
hear you go.
from
Here's
there?
this little guy.
Perfect, perfect. A little Dijon mustard. I wouldn't use yellow mustard. That's a little bit too
Use this one for the little one.
acidic. Thank you. Thank you so much. A little bit of powdered garlic.
A lot of
I have no problem with garlic. No vampire's gonna come visit me, I'll tell you. And then stir that all
Is that
up.
paprika?
Yes, paprika. And you're gonna stir that up, get that well incorporated. And you can smell the wine, can't you?
Yeah. My chicken was so
Huh, you
moist
loved
when I
it.
cut into it, it had a little bubble that burst with
my
delicious.
goodness.
More
I'm
flavor.
telling
See,
you.
it's that brine. And then once that's cooking a little bit, pour in the heavy cream. You could use even like Greek yogurt if you wanted to save a little bit on calories. Super,
And how long
super
does it take
simple.
for this to come together?
This, to get to this point, is probably about 15 to 20 minutes. And again, what we're doing is we're removing the water content from almost every step we're doing here. Except for the brine, we're putting it in.
Right.
And then look at how the chicken. Now, you want a really high heat because that's what's going to give you that really beautiful golden crispiness to the skin.
Betty, that is beautiful.
See, isn't that fun?
Okay, now here you go.
So yeah, and what I like to do is I actually like to put my sauce on the bottom of the plate.
Oh, interesting.
And the
okay.
reason for that is
Because
we've
you're a
worked,
chef.
Makes it feel very fancy.
So
Feels
beautiful.
very fancy.
well, we've worked so hard to dry out the chicken before somebody gets a chance to get that crunch.
That is a
Super
great
smart.
tip.
Right?
That's a great
You're
tip.
still going to get the flavor,
Right.
And then, you know, oh, excuse me, there I go again, making it a little bit messy, but you know what? We can go and incorporate all that in there, right? Let's put a little bit on
Beautiful, Betty.
yours.
Gosh, I feel like this sauce would be perfect with anything.
You can use it for many different things. And then we're going to remove this,
Okay.
carefully remove that, because we want some of those potatoes, and you can add mushrooms, you could add any vegetables that you like.
And it's really just one pan and one pot. Like,
Yeah.
cleanup.
Plus,
which I love.
if you've done all the prep on Friday and Saturday,
Oh, it's easy.
you don't have much to clean up on Sunday because you're going to go watch TV.
One call to heart. Wow.
Right? And then a little bit of chicken right on top of that.
Oh, that's right.
A little bit
I
of
have 36 days before I can eat this. There you go. Move this back there.
Okay, there you go.
I will buy you the potato.
I'll give you the chive.
Delicious. Thank you so
I'm sorry.
Okay. You know.
And as always, you guys, the full recipe for this amazing dish is on hallmarkchannel.com. And to connect with Betty, you can visit her on her social media. Thank you so much, Betty.
Thank you. You love you guys so much.